All right, let's write some equations of lines. So if we want a line that passes through this point, negative 2, 3, and has a slope of 5, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to use y equals mx plus b. We know what m is. That's the slope. So we're going to put 5 in for m. And then we have an x and a y value from our point. So we're going to put in for y the value of 3. And for x, we're going to put in that value of negative 2. So we'll have an equation, 3 equals 5 times negative 2 plus b, and then we can solve for b. All right, so we get 3 equals negative 10 plus b. Add 10 to both sides, and you get b is equal to 13. And now we're ready to write our equation. So we have y equals mx plus b. The m we found, or we're given, m equals 5. So 5 times x plus 13 when you have that in the format of y equals mx plus b. So there is the equation of our line, and notice that we have y's and x's. You need to have those when you're writing the equation of the line. The numbers that you put in are what you found for m and what you found for b, and that is the equation of a line. Okay, next one, we want our line to go through this point, negative 6, 3, and it needs to be parallel to this line. All right, so first of all, we have some line, 3x plus 2y equals 6, and the only reason we're interested in that is because our new line needs to be parallel. So they need to have the same slopes. So we're going to go in to this given line, and from it we're going to figure out the slope. So solve for y. We get 2y equals negative 3x plus 6. And we get y equals negative 3 halves x plus 3. So all we need from that is the slope. Okay, so from this old line, what we can excavate from that is that the slope for our parallel line needs to be the same. Okay, so our new line now has a slope and a point. Okay, and now we can find the y-intercept. That's our next step, using y equals mx plus b. So here's our y value, here's an x value, so we get 3 equals, the slope is negative 3 halves times x, which is negative 6, plus b. Okay, and just multiply your fractions there, so you'd get 18, positive 18 over 2, which is just 9. And subtracting 9 from both sides, we get that b is negative 6. Okay, so now I'm ready to write the equation of that line. I have a slope of negative 3 halves times x, and then minus 6 for the y-intercept. So there's the equation of my new line. All right, and I'm just going to show what this ends up looking like. So if I look at this original line here, so I have a y-intercept of 3 and then a slope of negative 3 halves. So 1, 2, 3. All right, so here's my original line. Okay, the only reason I'm interested in that is because my new line needs to be parallel. Okay, so for my new line here, it needs to go through the point negative 6, 3, and it needs to be parallel. Okay, so when I found this, I have a y-intercept of negative 6, and then I get slope of negative 3 halves. Okay, so my line is parallel and it goes through the desired point. So there's that point of negative 3 or negative 6, 3. Okay, so notice this original line, you don't need anything from it except the slope. That's the critical information, okay? Because we want our lines to be parallel in that particular problem. Okay, now for this next part, I need it to be perpendicular. So my slopes need to have opposite signs and they need to be reciprocals. Okay, so I already found that the slope for this line, I found that that was -3/2. So my new line, let's see, I'll do that in yellow. My new line needs to have a slope of 2/3 reciprocals and opposite signs, okay? And then it also goes through the same point, -6/3 for this particular problem. Okay, so here we go. Y equals mx plus b. Plug in the y value of 3. There's our y, there's our x. Our slope is 2/3, and then times x, and then we'll solve for b. So multiplying our fractions, we'd get -12/3, which is -4. And adding 4 to both sides, you'd have that 7 is equal to b. So our new line is y equals 2/3 x plus 7. So there's our new line. And you can see when we go to graph that, going up to over 1, 2, 3. It goes through that point, -6/3, and is perpendicular to the original line. That's a 90-degree angle in there. Okay, so when you're given an equation, first just rewrite that into y equals mx plus b so that you can go in and excavate the slope, pull that out, and then if you have a parallel, you get the same slope, perpendicular, you get opposite reciprocal slopes. And there you go. All right, in this example, I'm going to find the equation of the line passing through these 2 points, -2, 1, and 1, -8. So first I need to find the slope, and then I can find the y-intercept, and then finally I can write the equation. Those are your steps for finding the equation of a line. Okay, so to find the slope, we use the slope formula, so -8 minus 1. Where did we get to for y minus where we started? And then where did we get to for x minus where we started, minus a -2. So we'd get -9/3. So our slope is -3. Now I'm ready to find my y-intercept. So I use y equals mx plus b. And you can just choose either point. I'm going to choose -2, 1. That just looks easier to me. Okay, so we just found the y-intercept. We're going to use that and one of the points, and that's how we're going to, we just found our slope, okay? And we're going to use that slope, and if one of the points, it doesn't matter which one, you're going to get the same b no matter which point you use, okay? So choose out the easier one, and I have a y value of 1. So 1 equals the slope, which is -3 times x, which is -2, and then plus b, and then we'll just solve that. So we've got 6 plus b, and subtracting 6 from both sides, we get b is equal to -5. And now I'm ready to write my equation. Y equals mx plus b. So m is 3 and b is -5. And that is our equation. So step 1, find the slope. Step 2, find the y-intercept. Use the slope you just found and just one point. It doesn't matter which one. And then the final step, write your equation. Okay, we can use this same process if we're given 2 points in function notation. Okay, so we've got an x and a y for the first point and an x and a y from the second point. Okay, so our steps to find an equation of a line would be first find slope, second find the y-intercept. Okay, and then in this case we're going to write the equation for our function. And we're used to writing y equals mx plus b, but we're going to write that in terms of a function, so f of x. Okay, first step, find the slope. Okay, so where did we get to for y? Minus where we started. And then where did we get to for x? Minus where did we start? And then that gives us 3 over -12, which is -1/4. Okay, next step, find the y-intercept. Choose a point, I'm just going to choose this one. The x value is -4, the y value is 6. So there's my x, there's my y. And the slope I just found is m equals -1/4. The x I'm going to use is -4, and the y is 6. Okay, so those are going to get put into y equals mx plus b. Here we go. 6 equals -1/4 times -4 plus b. So you get 6 equals +4/4 is just 1. And subtracting 1 from both sides, we get b is equal to 5. Okay, and now we're ready to write y equals mx plus b, so it would be y equals -1/4 x plus 5. Okay, but remember that f of x, that is equivalent to y, so you just replace y with f of x. And so the equation for our function would be f of x equals mx plus b, so -1/4 x plus 5. So we're going to write this in terms of f of x equals mx plus b if we're being asked to write it with a function. Okay, so that big idea is that y is replaceable with f of x. Those both mean the same thing.